Good morning, students. Welcome back to the math class. Today we will do exercise 14.2, question number 4, factorize chapter 14. Now, in this kind of question, look at this question, p square plus 6p plus 8. Now, we have seen that before we have completed so many sums such as in this they are fit in this identity a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square or a square minus b square. But in this kind of sums such as x square plus 5x plus 6, you can see that or another example we can take y square minus 7y plus 12. We can see that these first term and the last term both are not a square number. Here you can see though it is a square number but last term is not a square number. Similarly here also you can see that first one is a square number but the last one, this one is not a square number. So in this case they will not fit in this expansion such as a square plus 2ab plus b square. Here both the first and last terms are square number. Here also a square minus 2ab plus b square, both first and last term are square number. A square and minus b square means you can see that a plus b into a minus b square minus b square. So first and last both are square number, which you can afterwards, if I get this kind of sums, we have expanded in factorize in this way a plus b into a minus b. But you can see that this kind of sums are not fitted with this any of these identities. Then for this kind of sums, what we will do? Now for this kind of sums, what we can do? We can seem to be the type of x square plus a plus b into x plus a into b. We have therefore tried to this identity which we have studied in the previous chapter, x square plus a plus b into x plus a into b. In this sum, your a plus b will be 5. Here a plus b will be in, for this sum a plus b will be 5 and ab will be 6. A into b, ab means a into b will be 6. For this sum x square plus a plus b into x plus a into b, in this sum a plus b will be minus 7. Here a plus b will be minus 7 and a into b will be plus 2, a into b will be 2. So we will use to solve this kind of factorization, we have to use this identity 4. Okay. Now come to question number 1, p square plus 6p plus 8. What we will do now? Here our a plus b, you can check a plus b. Our identity was, do you remember that identity? Always keep it in your mind. A square plus a plus b into x plus a into b. If we are considering that a plus b, a into b is equal to 8, a into b is equal to 8 and a plus b here 6 and a into b here 8. Now we will find out such kind of number, which one will be a and which one will be b. We will factorize the term ab because this is the product of the number. We will factorize the number ab. ab is 8 here. So if I factorize 8, 2 4s are, then and always we will try to find out the number which is. Now when we are finding the factors of 8, we can see that 1 into 8 become 8. We need two factors only. One is for A and another will be for B. So if we can get 8 is equal to 1 into 8 or 8 is equal to 2 into 4. Now we have to check that by these two factors, if I take this one as A and first one as A and second one as B, then the product is 8, it is correct. But the sum, that means A plus B also we have to verify. A plus B, that is the product of the variable and the number, that is this one. Here variable is P and A plus B is 6. If I add 1 plus 8, it will not become 6. So it is not become 6. We need here 6. If I add 2 plus 4, it will become 6. So it is our correct choice for A. This one will be the correct choice for A and this one will be the correct choice for B. For this sum, this one will be the correct choice for A and this one, you can understand that 2 plus 4 is equal to 6, but 1 plus 8. If I subtract also 1 minus 8 minus 1, it will be 7 and 4 minus 2, it will be 2. In that case, we have to, as all the sign we can see plus, so we have to select positive, means addition only. So whenever we have seen that the product, the factors of the number, that means the last number, that is the product A into B, we have to find the possible products. Possible products, when we have find out, afterwards we have to see that what will be the correct choice by which we can get the middle term also. We can say this kind of expansion is middle term factorization. So we are expanding the middle term. Now what I will write here, boys, students, you see P square plus 2 plus 4. We are selecting this one. 2 plus 4 is equal to 6 and 2 into 4 is equal to 8. So in both the cases, AB and A plus B both are correct and 8. Okay. Now after this is the main part of this sum. If I have correctly find out the product of the two numbers, that means A and B, exactly if we find out A and B, then the sum is more than half is done. 2 and 4 we have select as A and B. So when we have selected this portion, then it is very easy because 6 is equal to 2 plus 4 and 2 into 4 is equal to 8. Now take open this bracket to P square plus 2P plus 4P. We are multiplying P, 2P plus 4P plus 8. When we are taking common grouping P plus 2. Again from these two number we are taking 4 as common, P plus 2. You can see second part of common we are able to take now. So second part of common portion is P plus 2 and P plus 4 will be remained, and this is the answer of this factorization. If you are doing it first time, then you will face few problem, but after practicing it will be easy for you. Come to the next sum. Next sum is the same way. You can see that here it is product of the number A into B is 21. So you have to find out how you can get 21. The factors of 21. 21 is equal to 21 into 1. We can get 21 is equal to 7 into 3. So 7 into 3 if I get as A and B, 21 and 1 if I get, then it is product will be correct, we know. But the addition or subtraction result, we need to see that it is minus. But 21 and 1 we can't get minus. 21 plus 1 is equal to 22. 21 minus 1 will get 20. So our expected desired number was 10. We are not getting 10 anywhere. So these are not the correct choice. When we are checking that 7 plus 3, it will be 10. So this can be our correct choice. Okay, so 7 into 3 also 21 and 7 plus 3 10. So these can be our correct choice. So what we will do now, q square minus, we will split the 10 middle term now. Splitting middle term, that is 10, we will write 7 plus 3. 7 plus 3. Q plus 21. Now open this bracket by multiplying the variable. Minus is outside, so number sign will be changed. 7Q minus 3Q plus 21. When you are taking common from these two terms, we are getting Q minus 7. And from this next two term, 3 take 3 as common. So 3 I have taken common, so Q, and minus outside, so inside it will be minus again, and 3 7 ja 21. You will check that whenever we are taking common, these two numbers, two common part will be same with their sign and with the numbers, digits, variables, everything will be same. So that we can take second common also. When you are taking this common, Q minus 7, remaining is Q minus 3, and this is the answer of this sum. You can do this work as a rough part of your in your copy right side. You can do this. Now come to the next sum. P square plus 6p minus 16. We will not thinking about the plus or minus sign, whatever it is. We will just think about this identity, that is a plus b, a plus a square plus, what was the identity, you can remember, a square plus a plus b into x plus a into b. So we will consider first ab. What is ab here? 16. If ab is 16, so and minus 16, that means one sign will be plus and one sign will be minus. Afterwards I will explain it. Now the product of 16 is either 16 into 1 or 8 into 2, 8 2 is 16, 4 4 is 16. Now the main factor is which one we will select, because we need 6 in the middle term. As a middle factor we need 6. Now we will try 16, as the last number is last term, before last term sign is minus, so we have to take one minus and one plus sign, that is final. So when we are taking 16 minus 1, we are getting 17. When we are getting 8 minus 2, we will get 6, and when we are taking 4 minus 4, then we will get 0. Now when we are selecting this, all these three options, we clearly see that 8 minus 2 will be the correct choice for 6, and if we multiply 8 into 2, we can see that it is 16. So which one will our correct selection? Our selection will be 8 and 2 as A and B. Now after selecting this one, our work will be easier. Now 8 minus 2 will be 6, splitting middle term. We can split the middle term 8 minus 2 instead of 6p. From where we can get, we are getting 8 and 2, the factors of 16. And when we are subtracting 8 and 2, why you are subtracting? Because the last term, before the last term, minus sign is there. So here it is, one will be minus and one will be plus. So we need to subtract here. 8 minus 2 is equal to 16. Yes, 8 into 2, 16, and 8 minus 2 is equal to 6, minus 16. So whatever we have done, main part is to select A and B. We have selected A and B correctly, then our sum become easy. P square plus 8p, as plus sign is outside, so sign will not change, 2p minus 2p minus 16. Now take common p. If you are taking common, p plus 8 will be the common part inside the bracket, p and 8. Again you take 2 as common, then p will be left here, and minus it will become plus 8. You have seen that the common part again it is same common part you can see here again. After that, after taking this common part, we have to take the second stage of common portion, 8 plus p plus 8, and the remaining portion is p minus 2. I hope if you practice all these sums, and it will be easy for you. Try to practice. Thank you, students.